they told me that the voice of God was going to introduce me. I think that's appropriate. Black buying power is about $1.3 trillion. Hispanic buying power is about $1.7 trillion. Asian buying power is about $1 trillion. And here we are in 2019, and we're talking about hiring goals, we're talking about spend goals, we're talking about diversity and inclusion in 2019. Now, you heard from the Reverend, I mean, we've been talking about this stuff for what, 50, 60 years? I think it's time that we disrupt diversity. We need some gigantic minority corporations, okay? We do, it's true. We need some black Facebooks, right? We need some Asian Amazons. We need some Hispanic Googles, okay? And I'm serious. So today I came here to give you 3 rules to build some gigantic minority corporations. Rule number 1, okay? Play fast, all right? Life is not a marathon. It is not. It is a sprint, and there is no finish line, okay? There's not. The days of taking 30 years or 40 years to scale your company, those days are over, okay? If you show signs of scaling, and you show signs of disrupting an industry, one of these behemoth corporations will either try to buy you out or they'll take you out. And that's the truth. So we have to scale with lightning speed. Now, my mom, I love my mom. But my mom used to tell me slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady will leave you broke. All right? And that's the truth. Okay, so, I mean, what the market really wants to know is, what are you the best in the world at? And we had some people getting some awards. That's what they want to know. What are you the best in the world at, and why should anybody care? Number 2, get to the money. All right? There are 7.5 billion people on this planet. 7.5 billion. Why should anybody care about you or me or what we're selling? Okay? And that's the truth. I mean, somebody came up to me and he was super pumped up. He was like, Henry, I got the solution. Let me tell you. So I get pumped up. I'm like, great, what are you the best in the world at? And he hands me a PowerPoint. I'm like, bro, I'm on the road. If you can't sell me in 30, 45 seconds, and either you don't know what you're talking about or your idea is not ready, all right? I mean, if you want to stack billions, we got a couple billions. If you want to stack trillions, then you have to be obsessed with your business. I know the popular thing to say is have a work-life balance. Please. Okay, enough. When you're trying to be an entrepreneur, your work is your life, and your life is your work. Okay? And that's the truth, all right? I mean, 60-hour, 80-hour, 100-hour weeks, that's what you sign up for. Your dream has a price tag. Okay, yes, I am tired. Yes, I am stressed out. But who cares? Don't nobody care about Henry Childs' problems, right? They don't care. Somebody asked Mark Zuckerberg, they said, how much time do you spend at work a week? And he said, well, if you mean in the office, a lot of people like to tell you their office time. If you mean in the office, in about 50 or 60 hours. But if you mean how much time do I spend focused on our mission, than basically my entire life. How much time are we focused on our mission, our community, and our people? And lastly, take big risks. Now, people, and they mean well, but they tell me the craziest stuff all the time. Stuff like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, be a jack of all trades, diversify your portfolio. Right? That's what people say when they have money. When you have money, say whatever you want. In fact, put it in a book and make some more money, all right? That's the American way, all right? But when you are grinding, when you are trying to get to the money, you have to be laser focused, all right? I put all of my eggs in one basket, but I make sure that it's the biggest basket in the world, okay? And that it is indestructible. I mean, how many baskets do we need? I mean, I'm serious. Somebody comes up to me and he's like, hey, bruh, I'm a jack of all trades. And I'm like, hey, bro, I don't need a jack. What's a jack? When you play spades, you see a jack and you turn it over. I need a king, right? I need a queen. Can we get some aces? All right, I'm closing. I think and I'm always closing. ABC, you know that. Steve Jobs said it best. He said, think different. He said that the people who are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world are the ones who actually do, okay? We need some crazy people, all right? We need some people who are crazy enough to believe that they can be the next Google. We need some people who are crazy enough to believe that they can sprint their marathon. We need some people who are crazy enough to believe that they don't have to sit in the back of a bus, all right? We need some people who are crazy enough to believe that they can keep their eyes on the prize. Because in 2019, I do not want to fight the power. I want to be the power. All right, now, I'm done, but I want to introduce, apparently there's some confusion going on. My people were like, you might not want to come. I said, why? They said the NMSDC is there. Apparently the word on the street is, I have some beef with NMSDC. I love NMSDC. I love them, okay? Let me just give you some facts. MBDA is investing $4.4 million in NMSDC affiliates. Okay. Fact number 2, we fund 1/3 of the regional centers. 1/3. Hi, Sheila. Okay? And 3 of the AMP centers, and we're going to participate at the conference this year. I said if I do any more, they're going to put me on the board. I mean, what do you want me to do? Okay, so where's Adrian? So I'm going to introduce Adrian. Adrian, please come on stage. Okay, now I want you guys to see that we are committed to winning the future. Because as minorities, too often we've been playing catch-up, and I am tired of playing catch-up. We are going to get ahead of some of these emerging industries, and we are going to crush the future. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Henry Childs. Thank you, Henry. And I think it's so important for people to know that MBDA has been a generous partner with NMSDC. We're very excited about our partnership that we've had over the years, and we're very excited about the partnership that we're going to have moving forward. One of the things I think that's so important for us to talk about is we know that MBDA is celebrating its 50th year. Let's give them a round of applause for they've been around 50 years.